And the matchup we've all been waiting for, Glory 18U taking on MVP 18U. Glory in the 18U squad taking on MVP here. The Glory 16U just wrapped up their doubleheader. And we are underway. Cameron Cowan leading it off for MVP. They're having their doubleheader. Back-to-back games against the Team Glories, both the 16U and the 18U. First out of the afternoon recorded on the 4-3 putout. Sierra Bittner doing the pitching for Glory's 18U. Hannah Riley over at third. Haven Thompson playing first base, the corners of the infield. Anisha Wallace back at the plate. First pitch missing for ball one. Maddie Beck calling the balls and strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Middle infield playing back for Glory. Right on time, a 2 o'clock start. Ground ball to the shortstop, picked deep in the hole. She's going to be safe at first. Leighton Landreth was wanting that called out. Nonetheless, she made a nice play over at first. We got a runner on first. 1 down in the inning. Gotti Cincneros, the batter. First pitch swinging in the 6 hole. That's going to be a base hit. Wallace to second. Cincneros on first. First and second, 1 down. April Garcia now comes to the plate. Fourth batter in the order, April Garcia, Claire Blanca, and Gabby Chapa due up next. That pitch just a bit outside, but called for strike 1. So the same lineup for Coach Derek Saldivar's club. Now the only difference is Blanca and Chapa were switched. Blanca batting 5th, Chapa now batting 6th. Dribbler to the second baseman, checks the runner at second, flips it over to first, and in time, Garcia retired on the 4-3 putout. 2 down in the inning. Wallace on third, Cincneros on second. Claire Blanca now moves up a spot in the order, just as we were mentioning. The Calhoun graduate digs into the box. No gloves on the right-handed side of the plate. Future Lady Cougar will be going to the University of Houston. MVP does have an opportunity here to get on the board, something that they've grown accustomed to doing. They scored 4 runs in the first inning in their first game, and they scored 5 runs in their last victory against Glory 16U. That pitch in for a called strike 1. Hannah Riley, the third baseman, keeps it in front of her. Bittner's pitch, and they're going to have trouble fielding that one. That's going to score a run. That's going to be scored an E5. Now runners are going to be on the corners. First and third, a run did score. First and third on the E5 from Hannah Riley. So Wallace scores the first run of the game. They keep that trend rolling. Cincneros on third. Blanca is on first off of the E5. This brings up the SGA product, Gabby Chapa, wearing all white with the sunglasses. A throw back over to third. Not what. Let's see. Riley wasn't expecting a throw to third, and that will score another run. Maddie Beck, the catcher, made the throw over to third. Riley wasn't expecting it. Results in an error and a run. That pitch in for a strike. That pitch in the dirt. Blanca will be on third. So this will be the third straight game that MVP plates a run in the first inning. They're getting started early with their offense. They lead 2-0 here in the top of the first. Chop out the batter. Pitch upstairs. Three balls, one strike. Here's the 3-1. Chapa fouls that one back. Count runs full, 3-2. Kelsey Pizzato waiting in the on-deck circle. 2 outs, 2-0 MVP lead. Three-two, swing and a miss on the changeup. For the strikeout, midway through the first, 2-0 MVP with the lead here on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come and enjoy 2 full days of Texas Fest on March 13 and 14 at the San Benito Fairgrounds. Experience the Battle of the Alamo. See the fabulous Grammy winner Eddie Da Reina Yavante and legendary Jaime de Anda, plus Los Garcia Brothers, Sereno, H3, Grupo Ácido, huge car show, market days, and join the IBCA State Championship Cook-Off. Take in native Indian, folklorico, and Aztec dancers, Reyes dancing horses, and rock climbing wall and games. Don't miss Texas Fest in San Benito.
And welcome back. It's 2-0 MVP with the lead. On another broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Ellie Churchill leading it off for Glory. That pitch upstairs for ball 1. Cameron Cowan doing the pitching here in game 3. That one's going to be just foul down the left field line. That ball had extra bases written all over it. The off-speed missing outside. Sarina Cantu, the third baseman. Gabby Chapa at first. Nacia Wallace, the shortstop. Kelsey Pizzato, the second baseman. Gotti Cincinnatus doing the catching. That pitch in for a called strike to the leadoff batter, Churchill. Swing and a miss. On the off speed, got her chasing for out number 1. First strikeout of the afternoon for Cowan. Swing and a miss. First strike 1. That pitch was upstairs from Cowan. Another swing and a miss. Cowan ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts for Cowan. Leighton Landreth now the batter, batting 3rd in the order. After back-to-back strikeouts from Cameron Cowan. That pitch missing low for ball 1. High and tight, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. That pitch right there for a called strike looking. Here's the 2-1. That pitch upstairs, swing and a miss. Cowan battles back on the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Try to go to the changeup, missed in the dirt. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two, swung on, chopper in the 6 hole past the outstretched glove of Wallace, and that's a 2-out single from Landreth. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Haven Thompson. So timeout on the field. I think we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Back to the action, Thompson the batter. First pitch in for strike one. So Cisneros had to change up her gear just a little bit. So Cisneros back out onto the field. Two down in the inning to the batter, Thompson. That pitch missing for ball one, a ball and a strike. The 1-1, hard hit ball down the left field line, but foul. Trying to straighten that one out. That's Thompson. Hannah Riley in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-2. That pitch just missing outside for ball two. Didn't miss by much. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch missing high and tight. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count. Called strike three looking, got her looking, and Cowan strikes out the side. We've played one. It's a 2-0 MVP lead here on Real Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX One Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX One has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And welcome back to the top of the second inning. 7-8-9, the order due up. Kelsey Pizarro leading it off. Swinging on the first pitch, base hit. And to left center field, Pizarro with a leadoff single. Swinging on the first pitch. First pitch in the dirt for ball one. Serena Cantu, the batter. That one hit the other way, and that's going to be back-to-back singles for MVP. Pizarro on second, Cantu on first. First and second, nobody down. Andrea Martinez now comes to the plate. Sacrifice bunt. That's going to be an E5 on Hannah Riley. And now the bases are going to be loaded. Haley Craig will now be the batter. Nobody down and the bases loaded. First pitch missing for ball one. That pitch hit, foul ball down the first base line. A ball and a strike to Craig. That one's in the dirt. A pass ball, and Pizarro is going to come home and tap on the plate. It's a 3-0 Rio Hondo lead. Cantu on third. Martinez on second. Two balls and a strike to the batter, Craig. That's going to be a foul ball. Two balls, two strikes. Now the count. Lizzie Solis in the on-deck circle. Two balls, two strikes. Runners on second and third. Here's the 2-2. Sharply hit ball. Now there's going to be a run down at third. Cantu caught in the pickle, and the throw's offline. It's going to roll all the way to the wall in left field. Cantu's going to score. Martinez held up at third. And the runner, Cantu, was caught in the pickle. Martinez will be on third. Craig will reach on the air. She'll be on second. Now Lizzie Solis will be the batter. 4-0 ball game. So continuing to look at the schedule, we mentioned we'll be at that MVP South Texas College team camp and scrimmages in Bishop, June 26th through the 28th. Then in Sugar Land, Texas will be the next stop for MVP Fast Pitch. At the Impact Gold Summer Invite, July 10th through the 12th. Then in the latter parts of July, the USSSA South Nationals in Plano, Texas. Then their final tournament of the summer as Solis digs into the box. Fouls that one back. The Texas Fast Pitch Championships, August 4th through the 9th. And we're hoping by that time we'll be talking about volleyball and football season. Of course, everything for the fall is really up in limbo right now. Lizzie Solis' first trip to the box. Lays down the bunt. over to first, and that's going to be an errant throw. One more run's going to score. That's Martinez. And Craig's going to slide at the plate, out at home. Saldivar shaking his head, didn't send the runner, Craig, but nonetheless, she's called out at home. Craig is the first out of the inning. Solis will be on third on the throwing error, and I think Saldivar was looking for a case where we would have runners on second and third. Juliana Contreras, now the batter. First pitch high for ball one.
That away. Keep it back. Keep it back. That away. Don't play with it. Get her.
Fouls that one off, a ball and a strike. So we will be at that Bishop team camp and scrimmages, June 26th through to the 28th. RGV Heat will be there as well. Contreras fouls that one back, 2 strikes on the batter. Cowan waiting in the on-deck circle, back to the top of the order. MVP made up of girls from Alice, Bishop, Corpus Christi, Harlingen, Kingsville, Robstown, San Antonio, San Benito, and Victoria, covering all of South Texas. So Glory checking the count. A ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be on your toes. Let's go, baby girl.
Here's the 1-2. Laying down the bunt, it's foul. The batter is out. That'll go down as an out. Alden Little now the catcher. Glory making a quick substitution there. So Little now calling the balls and strikes from behind the plate. A ball and no strikes. There are 2 down in the inning. Back to the top of the order, Cameron Cowan. The leadoff batter, she's 0 for 1 with a ground ball to the second baseman on the 4-3 putout back in the first inning.
Go, Cam.
Here's the 1-0 and a hard hit ball back up the middle. It's going to be 6-0 MVP on the RBI single from Cowan. And Naisha Wallace now the batter. And Lizzie Solis will be doing the courtesy running for Cowan, the pitcher. Wallace pops this one up. Little calling it off, and the ball's gonna land foul, just miscommunication.
Come on, baby. Y'all got to keep hustling. You got to do it. Take it down.
From Bittner and Little. Pitch missing for a ball. Throw over to first. To Thompson, but not in time. Ball and a strike. That's in the dirt low.
Come on, get her!
Now the throw not in time on second.
Layton, that was a beautiful tag. Got away, Layton.
Solis will be on second. She slid in safely on a close play. Wallace takes that pitch high for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Wallace. Gotti Cisneros in the on-deck circle. And a ground ball over to first and offline. And Solis is going to score. Thompson unable to bring that one in.
Let's go, Glory. Regroup, come on.
Wallace will be on second. We'll score that in E5. Gotti Cisneros, the batter. Wallace chugging for third, slides in safely. So Wallace on third, 7-0
Get you on.
MVP lead. Ground ball to the shortstop, 6-3 for the out. Cisneros retired, that's the third out of the inning. Five runs come across the score. 7-0 MVP lead midway through the second. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. 7-0. MVP with the lead, a comfortable lead. 7-0 score in the bottom of the second inning. Cameron Cowan back in the circle for MVP fast pitch. Anna Riley leading it off for Glory. Swinging on the first pitch. And that one will land foul. Andrea Martinez, the left fielder, gave that one a whirl.
Wait on his
Sarah Corcus in the on-deck circle. That pitch outside, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1, change up in the dirt. That pitch fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes to Riley. Corcus in the on-deck circle. Cowan striking out the side in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the second. She allowed a 2-out single to Landreth. Change up. This one's got a shot. It falls into the gap. That's going to be a leadoff double for Riley. Riley kind of put the brakes on, but then made that sharp turn and decided to head for second, so she's aboard with the leadoff double. Corcus now the batter. 7-0 here in the bottom of the second in case you're just tuning in. 18U Glory taking on the 18U MVP fast pitch. That pitch is low. Ball 1, a ball and no strikes. That pitch well in for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Here's the 2-0. Cowan sets and delivers. Chopper to the pitcher Cowan. Pizarro not in time to cover first. So Glory is going to have runners on first and third on the infield single. Katie Vasquez now the batter. Runners on first and third, and an opportunity for Glory to get something going here with nobody down in the bottom of the second. Pops this one up. Martinez on the run, makes the catch. Runner's going to tag, but it's going to be deep enough. Riley comes in to score the first run of the afternoon for Glory. It's a 7-1 game on the sacrifice fly from Katie Vasquez. Alden Little will now bat. She came in off the bench to replace Maddie Beck in the first inning. A ball and no strikes. That's upstairs for ball 2. Kayla Sanchez, the courtesy runner, over on second for Glory. That pitch missing for ball 4. It's going to be a 1-out walk to Little. She'll take the free pass. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner. Maddie Beck will be doing the running. That Pitch missing in the dirt for ball one. Sierra Bittner. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Pops this one up. Caught by Blanca. For out number 2. Play at the plate, out at home plate. They apply the tag. That's out number 3. We head to the third, 7-1, MVP with the lead.
Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here in Kyle, Texas, as we head to the next inning, filling in here for a moment while Kevin's getting some other stuff ready. Billy Watson assisting us on the switching, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. Kevin Naro been handling the play-by-play. Again, we are covering Central Texas scrimmages and camps. A little round-robin action and some 18 and under softball right now between two teams loaded with talent. 7-1 ball game with MVP leading. And they'll be hitting here with a chance to open this game up. Reminding you fans, we're here throughout the day. We're covering this game. Well, we're going to take a break between this game and the next, trying to stay cool, trying to stay hydrated, trying to keep our equipment relatively cool and safe. So we'll be back for the 5 o'clock game. That's just a program note. Those of you that are following our games. Speaking of following, if you're on our Facebook, please share the link. It always helps other fans who don't know these games are going on. I turn it back to Kevin Naro.
Oh, go right ahead, Joe. April Garcia leading it off, and we had mentioned she's having a heck of a tournament so far. Claire Blanca in the on-deck circle. That one upstairs and fouls that one back for a strike. Joe, you were mentioning all these platforms that we can watch it on, and from this morning when we put our first game on, we saw the numbers spike.
Oh yeah, we were at 2,700 live on Facebook. That's over 5,500 now already on Facebook, and then the other platforms. We don't get the numbers right away on Roku and Apple TV, but I know we've got some, especially during COVID, we've picked up quite a few fans that just simply watch what we're doing, whether it's our replays of our games, and then of course we do good job of getting the live games on our Roku and our Apple. And of course, our YouTube is a great place to watch it if you haven't done so yet. I know it's neat to be mobile and be able to see it on the Facebook on your smaller devices, but if given a chance, especially when we're able to hit it like we're doing today with multiple cameras, if you can get on a big screen TV, and you can truly appreciate what we're pulling off here with zero preparation time and just eyeballing the cameras and putting it together on the fly. Pretty good.
Yeah, we showed up at around maybe 6 yesterday evening, and like we mentioned, we got a good lay of the land and kind of drew up a game plan. And yeah, but thankfully for this cover here, I think that was the best part, and the view from a broadcast point. We're batting 5th, Gabby Chapa in the on-deck circle. I pitch in for strike 1. Annie Charanza now the batter, or the new pitcher rather, for Glory. Blanca reached on an error back in the first inning. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. That one's a hard hit ball, left field. This one's got a chance. Back, over the wall and gone. Claire Blanca with a moonshot. She'll take the tour. Touch them all, kid. That'll wake up the crowd.
You wondered all day if she was going to tee off. She had been measuring some and just missing. That one took it out of here. And Kevin, this is a big field to take one out of here.
It's very impressive. Left center field. Blanca with a solo shot and really woke this crowd up, who was kind of sleepwalking through this one with a 7-1 comfortable lead, and that one just re-energized this crowd. She's going to want to keep that softball for a souvenir. Now Gabby Chapa, now the batter. An impressive piece of hitting from the future Lady Cougar of U of H. Shout out to the Guerreros tuning in, my family down in Edcal, Chelsea. They're softball junkies just like myself, and swing and a miss from Chapa. My cousin Abby actually plays on RGV Thunder, but she had labrum surgery earlier this summer, and so she's going to be on the shelf for the summer, and I know that's killing her because I know wherever there's softball, she's there. They're there. And pitch missing for a ball and a strike. Abby's going to be a junior this year at Edcal Chelsea. They're expecting some big things with a young team coming in next year. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gabby Chapa goes down swinging, and just like that, after the solo shot, there's 2 down.
And what were we told? That was a 260-foot fence?
265, if I heard correct from Coach Saldivar.
And that's down the line, folks.
Yeah, this was, yeah, that was a shot, and I know Joe got that highlight. We're going to take a peek at that later. Kelsey Pizarro, the batter, slaps this one the other way. That's in the gap. Pizarro with a long single. Kelsey Pizarro is 2 for 2, definitely swinging a hot bat here. Another base hit for KP. Now Sarina Cantu will step into the box and look to keep this inning going.
Kelsey swinging on that first pitch. So often you can catch a pitcher on that at-bat. I'll talk about that in a minute. Fouled away. You give up the home run. You know the next batter, the pitcher's going to be coming right after and be on her toes. But it's that next at-bat, and Kelsey Bizarro jumping on that first pitch, where a pitcher gets a tendency to let down, and that first pitch is an opportunity. And she took that.
Right, you want to be aggressive in that, and that's what Kelsey's been doing, and I think that's what she's been doing well all afternoon. Is she's been aggressive with her bat, and she's put together a fine afternoon. 2 base hits this afternoon, and now Cantu looking to continue the inning. She reached back in the second and scored a run. Part of that 5-run second inning. That pitch painting the corner for a strike. Count will stay at 1-2 on the foul ball. Serena Cantu, the batter. Andrea Martinez in the on-deck circle. Pizarro, the lone base runner on first, 8-1. MVP with the lead. Cantu with the open stance. A lot of people wonder, Joe, why the open stance, but once the pitcher gets to a certain point in his or her release, it all becomes the same. We've seen some unique batting stance, and Cantu has that, her front foot is open, and once the pitcher's motion gets about more than halfway there, she closes and steps forward. Riley, that's going to be an E5 on Riley, the third baseman. Cantu is going to reach first via the error.
Okay, get her third.
Pizarro on second, Cantu on first.
You got it. You got it.
Martinez, the batter, swinging on the first pitch, fouls it. Well out of play, no balls and a strike.
You got to force. Let's get her, Hannah.
Martinez reached on an error in the second inning and later scored a run. Haley Craig waiting in the on-deck circle. On the changeup there, Martinez with a half-hearted swing.
Okay, get ready to charge that ball.
Just got a piece of it. Alden Little still doing the catching for Glory. Here's 2 strikes on the batter, Martinez. That pitch missing outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Craig in the on-deck circle, Lizzie Solis in the hole. 10, 11, 12. Bottom half of the order, and again, here at these games, everyone will get an opportunity to bat. Here's the 1-2. That pitch high. Counter uneven, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come and
The 2-2 changeup, picked by the second baseman over to first, and in time for the 4-3 putout. Martinez is retired midway through the third, 8-1 MVP with the lead.
Come and enjoy 2 full days of Texas Fest on March 13 and 14 at the San Benito Fairgrounds. Experience the Battle of the Alamo. See the fabulous Grammy winner Eddie the Reina Yavante and legendary Jaime de Anda, plus Los Garcia Brothers, Sereno, H3, Grupo Ácido, huge car show, market days, and join the IBCA State Championship Cook-Off. Take in native Indian, folklorico, and Aztec dancers, Reyes dancing horses, and rock climbing wall and games. Don't miss Texas Fest in San Benito.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the third, 8-1 MVP with the lead. We're reaching the back end of this ball game. Again, like Joe had mentioned, we're going to take a designed break, and we'll be back in action for the 5 o'clock finale. That will be Bat Busters 18U. Thank you, Free Pizarro, hooking us up with some cheese sticks. All right. It's the younger sister of Kelsey. Bat Busters 18U at 5 o'clock. They'll be taking on MVP Gold at 18U. That will be the final game of the afternoon and the final game for us. Ellie Churchill, top of the order. Due up for glory. Joe, so I understand that our tab comes out on Tuesday. I was talking with Coach Saldivar, and a lot of the MVP parents were pretty excited about the cover.
Yeah, they should be. It's a really great looking shot. It's our third edition. Of course, we took a couple of months off there because everyone else in the world took a couple of months off. And that you put the covers together on our last one with the Los Fresnos kids on front on basketball, and this softball just, again, shows the range of what we're covering. And this tab is loaded with arguably more information than any we've put out yet, especially with the All-Star, tons of photos and just some great content.
Right, I think throughout this pandemic and the 2 months that we've been going through it all, I think it touches on everything that's happened in these last 2 months. And thankfully for us, we were able to put it all together. 3 balls, no strikes is the count. You know, and softball was really the first sport to come back.
And we kind of thought it might be because of the outdoor situation and just the circumstances, easier to maintain some semblance of separation and the distancing that's required in certain facets of trying to get sports back on.
Ava Drews, the batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first inning.
Wait on it, Ava. You got it, babe. Wait
Swing and a miss for strike one. That's what we were talking about earlier, Joe, was that being able to be here is to have a sense of normalcy. And because I was unsure whether the facility was going to allow fans, were they not going to allow fans, was it going to be a 25% capacity? Wasn't sure, but this tournament's going on as normal.
Yeah, it is, and there's been some, obviously there's some tweaks. If you notice it, they don't shake hands, or there's some different things that's going on that's trying to maintain some separation.
Let's go, Ava. You got it, babe. Wait on it.
It's been a trying situation and a learning situation for everyone involved.
Right, post game, the traditional handshakes and high fives, not anymore. Drews goes down swinging for the second time this afternoon. She's 0 for 2. Leighton Landreth now comes to the box. She's 1 for 1 with a single back in the first inning. She has 1 of 3 hits on the afternoon for Glory. You kind of saw just teams step out of their dugout, wave, and say good game, and
yeah,
that was it. Andrea Martinez back towing the rubber for MVP fast pitch. It's going to be a junior this year at Bishop High School in the Class 3A. Oof. Whiffed on the changeup there. That one had some movement on it.
You got it, Leighton. Watch it over.
1-1 on the way. This one's popped up. Martinez calling him off, makes the catch. Haven Thompson now comes to the batter's box. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Again, fans just tuning in, these are timed games, so we're getting close to that point. This may be the final at bat of this contest.
MVP flirting with a 3-0 start to their day. They'll step aside and take a break and get ready for their 5 p.m. finale. This was a 2-day event yesterday. These teams had scrimmages and just kind of getting their feet under them, and these were the real games here that we're counting on the stat sheet, and for all these college coaches to come out and take a gander at these kids. 2 balls, no strikes to Thompson.
I've seen some various coaches walking around. I saw Jarvis College earlier. I saw a couple others that are here. So there's definitely coaches that are here in person watching this.
Here's the 2-0. It's in the dirt. Ball 3. That pitch missing for ball 4. Thompson draws a 2-out walk. Hannah Riley now the batter.
All right, get you one. Here we go, Hannah. Right here.
That pitch low and in for ball 1. And we have 7-on-7 on tap. Round Rock is this coming weekend, or what?
Yes, sir.
This coming weekend. So we'll be
Yes,
back.
sir.
We'll be back on the road in a quick turnaround. I know a lot of people were excited for that tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament of travel teams, and it's a great showcase. We did it last year. We covered that 7v7, and back from that venue where we'll be at. Good vantage point from the broadcast perspective. We'll hit that with multiple cameras this time around. Last year we went with a single camera, and we'll bring that to life. Then the following week, how about this? Women's football in one location, softball in another location, basketball in another location, and another graduation covered by Rio Sports Live.
It's going to be Brownsville St. Joseph's graduation.
Hey, Jason.
And we're talking about the Bishop tournament.
How you doing? Are you gonna stay on play? Or do you want to go bases?
The umpires kind of discussing what their next move is, who's going to cover the bases, who's going to cover home plate.
Never know where our microphones are, do you, Kevin?
No, I don't. Never a fan of the crowd mic. Think we're good now.
I got 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2, swing and a miss for the strikeout. Still waiting on a signal from the umpires. Looks like this one's heading to the 4th inning. Not sure yet. I think that's what the umpires are trying to decide. That's going to be the ball game. So that's a final score, 8-1. MVP moves to 3-0 with an 8-1 win against Glory. And there you have it, the social distancing 2020 handshakes and high five post game. So, Joe, we'll be back for Bat Busters 18U and MVP Gold 18U at 5 o'clock. That'll be our next broadcast here on Real Sports Live. 8-1 the final.